Hi, my name is Mario Dato. I'm a trainer here at FFC. Today, we're going to be talking about machines. First up, we're going to talk about a little safety, etiquette, and tips for our machines. Next, we're going to give you a little instructional video on how to use some of our favorite machines. And lastly, I'm going to take you through a workout that you can do on your own with our machines. All right, so first up, let's talk about a little safety and etiquette tips with the machine. First off, when walking up to the machine, we want to look at adjusting the machine. Most machines will have a little lever here. All of them are a little different, but pull this up, and now we can either push down or pull up. So I'm going to lock it in here, and then I would sit down and test, is this a good height for me? Okay. Next up, we want to look at our weight stack. So all of them are a little bit different, but right here, and we're going to move this pin in and out of each hole. Remember to always start a little bit lighter, and you can always gradually work your way up in weight. There's also this little dial knob here. This knob will give you an extra 5, 10, or usually 15 pounds to add on top of the weight that is there. That's important to remember. This is going to add to this. Always make sure up here that you have a nice firm grip when using a machine. Something like this, I want to start standing to reach and then sit down. So to avoid being a little too short, I would always stand first and then sit to do the exercise. When letting the weight back up, we don't want to let the weight slam. Come up nice and slow and gradually. We don't want to break anything on the machine. When you're done, also make sure to wipe down the seat and the handles of the machine before leaving to go to your next exercise. So next time you're using the machines, use these safety tips. Next, we will go into our workout portion. So first off, we're going to start with the lat pull down. This exercise is going to mainly focus on the back, and since it's pulling, it will work the biceps as well. After the lat pull down, we're going to go to the leg press, which is primarily lower body, legs. After the leg press, we will go to the chest press, which is going to be a pushing motion for the chest, shoulders, and triceps. So since we're here, we'll start with the lat pull down. Again, we want to make sure our seat is adjusted properly. Pull the lever and release it to lock it in place. I'm then going to go look at my weight. I'm going to make sure my weight is set up on a doable weight. Remember, always start low. We can always work our way up gradually with this. I've got my seat set up. I've got my weight set up. Next, we're going to go to the handles. When we have a grip like this, we're going to go about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider. We want it to be comfortable. I'm going to grab the handles first and then sit down. My thighs should be underneath these. I'm going to keep a nice tall posture, chest forward, eyes straight ahead. I don't want to be leaning back and looking up here. Straight ahead with the eyes. I'm going to exhale as I pull down, making sure I have a nice firm grip and control the way up. Again, that way the weight is not pulling me as I go up. I'm going to take a big breath in through my nose. Exhale through my mouth as I pull. My shoulders are pulling down into my armpits, making sure the lats become nice and active. When I'm done, I'm going to slowly reach up. And if I can't reach all the way, I'll stand up, set the weights down nice and gradually. Remember to wipe down the machine before moving on to your next one. All right, so exercise number 2 will be the leg press. Again, first thing I'm always going to look at is my seat setup. Now, the leg press is a sled and it moves back as you press yourself away. So we're actually going to start pretty close to the platform where our feet are going to go. So I'll pull the lever up and let this come down. Next, we want to make sure our weight is set up. Again, start light and we can always gradually build up. Don't forget about our adjustment knob. This is also how we can add some extra weight or take some off. Next, I'm going to have a seat. I'm going to bring my legs up about hip width here. I want to make sure my tailbone, my lower back, is against the seat. So I don't want to be so tight that I'm rounded up here. So I've got space so I can push back and keep a nice tall spine. Next, I'm going to grab the handles here. Again, make sure we have a nice firm grip on the handles so that we keep activation going all the way up and maintain nice posture. My feet are flat and they're about hip width. My knees are going to be pointed out slightly so they can't cave and collapse in. I'm going to take a big breath in. Exhale as I push myself away. When pushing yourself away, notice the knees are still slightly bent, a soft joint. I don't want to push back so hard that I lock my knees out. We don't want tension on the joints. I'm going to pull myself back down, nice slow control. Before I'm going to press myself back away. So I'm going to take a big breath in as I'm coming down. Exhale up. Down, nice slow control. Knees are pointing slightly out. Exhale and press yourself away. Make sure to never touch the adjustment lever as you're pushing yourself back and forth. It will cause the weight stack to slam. I'm going to pull myself down, nice control. When I'm done, all the way to the bottom. And to get out of this nice and easy, now I can pull the lever and I can push myself away to get out nice and easy. And that's the leg press. All right, lastly we have the chest press. Okay. First I'm going to look at my seat adjustment again. When I'm setting up for the chest press, when I'm here, I want to make sure that my wrists are lined up with about low to mid pec. I never want it to be so high that I'm scrunched up with my shoulders up towards my ears. My shoulders should be always nice and relaxed down. This is a good starting position for the chest press. Next, I want to take a look at my weight. Again, start light. We can always build up on the chest press. Don't forget about your dial knob that can add extra weight. So next I'm going to have a seat here. Some chest press machines have one extra lever here. This lever is going to design how close this gets to me and how far from my starting point. I don't want this to be pulled back so far that it's already stretching out my chest. So I'm going to push it up just a little bit. I should have a nice, comfortable starting position, but my wrist should be pretty close to my body. Next, I'm going to keep that nice strong grip. I'm going to pull my elbows down to align with my wrist. I'm not going to be very strong from here. Elbows and wrists align will give me nice strength. I'm going to relax my neck and make sure my spine, tailbone, is against the seat. Drive the feet into the floor to maintain hip activation, and we're going to exhale as we push away. Inhale as you pull back to you, nice control using the lats. Exhale to press away. You're going to come back pretty close to your chest, but we don't want the weights to touch. Big breath in. Exhale out. Pull back, nice slow control. Set it down. If you do feel a little stuck here getting out, this is where you can use the lever to pull or push away from you to get out of this much easier. That is the chest press. Let's move on to the workout next. So now we're going to go into a workout that you can do on your own. This workout is going to be 3 exercises, the ones we demoed, the lat pull down, the leg press, and the chest press. You want to stick to an 8 to 12 rep range to work on strength and endurance. Remember, that does not equate to bulky. So for today's workout, it's going to be 10 reps of each exercise. So up first, we have the lat pull down. I have my seat adjusted. I have my proper weight. Now I'm going to walk up to the machine, grab it about a little wider than shoulder width, have a seat, nice tall posture, and I'm going to rep for 10. Big breath in, exhale as you pull. Make sure we're breathing. Big inhale up, exhale down. Make sure your grips stay nice and firm. We don't want the bars pulling on the fingertips. Once we're done, we're going to reach up nice and slow, stand up, and rest. Make sure you take plenty of rest in between, about 30 seconds to a minute. Next up will be the leg press. Second exercise we have is the leg press. So we've got my weight already set and adjusted. Next, we're going to adjust the seat, pull the lever up, and I'm going to come down nice and close, but making sure I can still get in. I'm going to have a seat here. My legs, my feet are going to go right in front of me on this platform, about hip width. Make sure this is a comfortable position. Knees are going to be a little bit out, that way they don't collapse. Grab the handles, chest tall. Exhale as you push yourself away. Nice soft knees, so I'm not locking out the legs. I'm coming down nice, slow control. That way I'm keeping the activation in the legs. Big breath in, exhale out. Going for 10 repetitions here. After our 10 repetitions, we're going to make sure we pull down. Nice, slow control all the way down. Again, to get out of this nice and easy, I'm going to pull the lever, push myself away, release the lever, make sure it locks. Then I can step out of the machine, nice and easy. Next, let's move to the chest press. Lastly, we have the chest press. Third exercise in our rotation. I have my seat adjusted. I have my weight set. Grab the handles. I'm going to have a seat. Make sure my feet are connected with the floor. Strong grip so it doesn't bend my wrists. Wrists and elbows aligned. Exhale through the press. Big inhale. Exhale out. Keeping nice posture, active core. When I'm done, I'm going to pull it back to me with nice control. Set it down gently. We would repeat these for 3 rounds total. If the machines are occupied, you can also pair these with great body weight movements like dead bugs, mountain climbers, or planks. This workout should take you about 15 to 20 minutes, and you can also pair this with cardio to get a great full 30 to 40 minute workout in.